What is up, guys? Midwest Raider coming at you with another video for my channel. So today I wanted to bring you guys some cables. I was going through my cables because unfortunately I haven't been doing a lot of gigs lately with the corona and everything still. So I figured I'd keep busy and I'd go through my cables and make sure everything's still working, kind of go through my stuff. But I also wanted to show them to you guys, show you some cables that I've been using for a while that work really good. Some are inexpensive, some are more expensive, and show you some adapters and things that have saved me in the past as well. So just want to show you a bunch of cables. Since I was going through them anyways, I thought I'd make a quick video and show you guys them as well. So once again, I'm Midwest Raider, DJ Martini Midwest, DJ Martini Services on Facebook, and DJMartiniMidwest.com. Check them out. Very, very cool. Also, thank you guys so much for tuning in. My subscribers are awesome. I've had great feedback and great sharing information and everything, so thank you guys so much for being very, very cool. Just building my channel slowly but surely. Super excited on the cool subscribers that I've had. Also, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, do your best to, stay busy as well, guys. It'll help keep moving the days and keep everything going for you. So okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these cables here. So I have a ton of cables on the table. I know you can't see them, but I have a ton of cables I kind of want to go through and talk about. Let's talk about your basic ones. RCA to RCA, guys, most common cable you will use, and these you can pick up anywhere, guys. You can usually get them with some of the items that you buy. So the only thing I can say is that they will work, but they just won't put up with the punishment that some other cables will. So I've definitely had one channel work, not the other, busted the tips off, pulled the cable out on different varieties of these, but other than that, I think they work just as good as some other ones. So no issues with this. The only thing I would say is buy a couple sizes, guys. You can't just have one size, because sometimes gigs require different things. So I would have maybe a 3-foot, a 5-foot, and a 10-foot. You never know. I even have a 20-foot long of RCA. So you just never know when you might need it. So kind of prepare and have some extras. Of course, another one that you will use a lot is a 3.5 millimeter jack to RCA jack. This is a monster cable. You can pick these up at Walmart for under $10. Very, very good cable to have in multiple uses that you can use them for. Another cool cable that I use a lot, this is an adapter when we're talking about adapters, is this XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack. Very, very handy if you're doing like a small gig and you just need to run this straight into your speaker, and then maybe you want to run an iPad or something like that. This is a very, very cool cable to have. So 3.5 to XLR, very, very cool. Another standard cable that we use all the time, guys, XLR again to quarter jack. This is a live wire. Live wire you can pick up at your Guitar Cities, your DJ stores. Live wire, pretty good cable. They also make all kinds of cables as well. So quarter jack to quarter jack, another cable we use all the time. This is a Radio Shack cable. I've had it for years, so just the reliability of Radio Shack stuff is excellent. So I would definitely recommend any of their stuff. Another company I've had really good luck with is Hosa. Kind of what they look like. They have all kinds of adapters and everything. This one is a quarter jack to RCA. I've used that a lot. These piggyback cables, I use them a lot, guys. This is a brand new one that I have. I have some other ones, but the piggyback is these right here. So it's an easy way to add a channel, guys. So if you have a 2-channel mixer, use one of these and you piggyback into this. Not only can you use the device that you're using, but you can use an outside source like a 3.5 to RCA to the piggyback, and then you can run a tablet or a phone or something else, and you can quickly plug in without unplugging stuff and making weird noises and stuff like that. So very, very cool to have these piggyback cables. Be careful with those though. Make sure you buy a pretty good company. I like the Hosas, but I've had luck with some other Chinese ones, but I've had not luck with some. So just be careful with the piggyback cables. Some are better than others, we'll put it that way. Another cable I use a lot is this, especially with some of the setups I have now, is the RCA to quarter jack. I can run this from my mixer straight to my speaker. So that's a very, very good cable to have. So definitely that's a Hosa cable as well. Very, very nice. This has been a cool little adapter that I've had as well. This RCA to mono quarter jack. Use your RCA cables, and now you can link this straight to a speaker if it doesn't have RCA cables. Or, you know, I've also linked, I have two of these, so I could link a speaker as well with a long RCA cable as well if you happen to not have a quarter jack or something else. I've had cables like quarter to quarter go down or break or something like that, and I've used these adapters before, so good thing to have. Good thing to have extra plugins for your speakers as well. You can buy these from Cable Matters. It's the 3-prong, and you can get them for like $18 for a 2-pack. So very, very, very good to have extras. You can also just buy regular extension cords. I bought like a 2 10-foot pack of extension cords for around $18, and it's good to have those in case you need to run your speaker a little farther away from your table. So nice to have. Another little adapter I've had great use for is these. Sometimes maybe your venue's old, or maybe your venue doesn't have the normal 3-prong, so this is a great adapter to have. And I always have 2 of these just in case, but great little adapter to have with you. Your standard 3.5 to 3.5 is a great cable to have with you. Can help you in a bind with your little quarter jack inserts. You can plug that in there, and then you can run this to a speaker. You can link speakers. I usually have 2 or 3 with me because they also work great for your headphones. Of course, if you only have 3.5mm headphones and you need a quarter jack. So I always have a bunch of these with me, so, but can help you in a bind as well if you need an extra cable. If you're still using passive speakers, banana clips. They're very, very popular with home audio, but they can still be used if you're DJing and you use that type of amp or some kind of older amp. Banana clips, or if you're still using speaker wire and that kind of thing. Banana clips do make things faster. You're going to save you some time because you don't have to, you know, put those instead of using regular speaker wire. Then you don't have to, you know, put the wire in and twist and do all that kind of stuff. You just plug straight in. So very, very, very nice and helpful item to have. All right. One more quick adapter that I want to show you. Once again, if you're using passive speakers, I have a bunch of old bass cabs that I would use these for. Plug that in straight to the posts on the speaker, and then I would run a quarter jack to it. So nice little piece to have as well. And kind of want to wrap up with a couple. So this is from Cable Matters, and this is an excellent cable. These I'm really, really surprised with the quality on these, and these are relatively inexpensive. I can't think of the price right now, but they're cheaper than you would think, but they're super nice cables. So look into these if you need some nice XLR cables. All right, so another real quick cable here, adapters. The RCA to quarter jack adapter, or the female one as well. But these are awesome too, these little RCA female adapters, which can make any cable longer. So if you just hook two of these together, you can make any cable longer, because you can hook RCA to RCA into there. So I really like these. You can make any RCA cable longer, which is very, very nice. So I do like that, to have those. And let's get into a little bit more expensive cables now. The Chroma cables. Chromas are very, very awesome cables. Use them a lot, especially these, the the USB to the USB-A to USB-B. Use these with my controllers all the time. These are a must. I would totally recommend these, the Chroma cables, for your controllers and things. The RCA cables, they're pretty good. The only thing I've had an issue with is the tips have worn over time a little bit, and they kind of pull out very, very easily. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to pull them out. So if you guys know any way to mend that, let me know. Can I squeeze the tip a little bit there and get them to crimp down a little bit more? I don't know if I want to do that, but they still work very, very good. They just, over time, I've noticed they do wear, and they're kind of easy to pull out. So, but Chroma cables, I do like. Very good quality, insulation, all that kind of stuff. Very, very nice. I like them. Now let's go to the bad boys of all time, the Neo Oides. These are very, very expensive. They're $70 for a 6-foot cable RCA. It's not even a pair, it's just one set. So crazy expensive. And I think the Chromas just do as well. So, I really don't see why you really need to spend $70 on a pair. Now, I did just to check them out, and yes, the quality is nice. They have a flat cable. They're supposed to have really excellent insulation. I have used them. They do sound excellent, but like I said, they're really comparable to the Chromas. So I really don't see any reason to spend $70 on a pair. Not even on a pair, on a single set of these for 2 RCAs, when you can spend $20 on some Chromas. So it's going to be up to you on your price range and where you're at. But they're very reliable. They are definitely going to last you a long time, no matter if you go with the Neon or Neo or the Chromas. But it's going to be up to you and your price range. Okay. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to make a just quick video, go over some cables and stuff that I really like, that I use a lot. Another ones I use a lot with the ProRec systems is, of course, Speak-On cable, but I've had really good luck with all types of Speak-On cable, even the ones that they gave you with the system. But I use a lot of Speak-On cable. So the only one might be to have a Speak-On adapter, which they do make. I don't think I have anything near me right now, but they do make a Speak-On adapter, so that's another thing that I would keep around, which makes your Speak-On into a quarter jack. That's a very, very good piece of kit. Actually, I do have one right here. I kind of have a reverse one from Hosa, which makes a quarter jack into an XLR right there. But yes, Speak-On, I do use Speak-On, especially with the ProRec systems and some other systems. I would recommend having a Speak-On to quarter jack adapter, and I'll put a link in the description for that. Another thing I like to have is, of course, your power packs. I have a few different little ones, a big one, with whatever device you use. If you use a iPhone or iPad or an Android device, make sure you have the correct one, but that way you can charge that device in a pinch if you needed to. And I think that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show you quick cables, give you a little information on them, and let you know that I've had pretty good luck with some of these. And I'm just going to read off all the companies real quick. that I use: Cable Matters, Cable Creations, Amazon Basic, Monoprice, Hosa, Ugreen, Belkin, StarTech, Monster. I think I said Hosa. I think those are all pretty good companies that I've used. I have used some stuff from Pile. I haven't had the best luck with some of their stuff. I still have probably a couple of their quarter jack to XLR cables. They're decent, but you know, they haven't lasted a long time. I've actually replaced a few of those, so I don't quite recommend their cables, especially since some of these other companies make a pretty decent one. So other than that, guys, I think that's about it. Talked about all these cables, and some of them are relatively inexpensive, so I kind of have a wide range of cables in here, guys. So if you guys are interested in checking any of these out, really good cables, or any of the cables I talked about, the adapters, those types of things, stuff that you might want to have with you when you're doing a gig, guys. So just to let you know, I think that's about it, guys. We will talk to you later. Midwest Raider, of course, more videos to come, and we'll check you guys later.